I didn't take the clock tower. Ah! Alright, we're going to have to get that one from the video. Something with the Alt tab broke it. Trading post, often good. This is only good if you have the shovel. We haven't looked at the trading post since we blew up the wall. Okay, it's still blown up. The money, in fact, did just vanish. We were at the end of the day and couldn't really use it. I don't know if we're ever going to get a chance to get more dynamite. We have no items to... We have a compass, actually. I don't know if I like compass, but, like, coupon book probably doesn't matter. I mean, maybe it works in the laundry. If we had less money, this would probably be better. Also... Okay, yes, the elevator resets. I mean, these are all pretty good by themselves. I don't know that we'd want to trade them for anything just yet. Observatory again. We should probably be gaining gems, not spending them right now. Although this is potentially gems and, like, apple bonuses... Okay, Florealis and a key. Okay, 28. Florealis is 20, and that is 8. Okay, so now we're running into collision problems, potential collision problems again. Okay, so that's the only one that turns that way. These are going to be mutual. And I don't know if we want to draw too much that way. I guess the early resource thing is going to be I guess that only puts us down to one. That potentially puts us down to none forward, though. Should have thought about that more. The black box is true. The gems are in the true box. The blue box is true. Well, they can't both be true. Because this is the only statement about where they are. Okay, oh, so we're here. Waste of a passageway. Waste of all these things, really. Okay, we could afford to go over a little bit. Another door that way? Another door that way? That's another door forward as well. Kind of gives us a backup. Oh yeah, actually gems are probably going to be fine, right? Oop. Okay, we could be going farther over that way. Gives us a little bit more, maybe room to maneuver when going south. Of course, then you're not drafting south, so... Okay, that would be kind of good for setting that up. Okay, I guess it's gonna be kind of the same if we're going south here versus that there. That would just be a loop. So it'd also be resourcing, so... Already got a lot of items, but... Okay, so that sets us up for a southward... Well... I might need to try and farm some dice before we do a big southward draft there. Okay, food is good. We have 2 doors over there, so that's not too bad. Also had sauna today, but... Do we want more morning rooms in today's draft pool? Boiler room. Given that we're doing okay on gems right now. I guess if you took the 5 strides and then treated like left and right. Then 5 would give you 10, so you could get like 4 digits as most common. Maybe that's more of an offline analysis thing, because I still don't know what to do with it. Where's the workshop? Oh, there's our king. Sledgehammer. We're still missing 2 pieces of that. So nothing we really need to do yet. We're still stumped on that code as well. I don't know what the chair thing is about. Is that this clock? I guess. I mean, my clock I think has also picked up a little bit of a tick, but... Can't magnifying this. I need water, though. It looks a little bit weird from here. I guess it's just perspective, but it's like from here, like the legs become a little too short. I've never paid attention to if like shadows move during the day. Well, it's got to be almost getting near evening, but we're still getting bright light in this window. Maybe that is evening. I thought they said the this hallway had morning light. Okay. Well, I guess we've got more incentive to try and figure this out now. Okay, so 1 cane. So if we called that north, just because the room can be in different positions. If we call that north, then this is west. So we had 7 umbrellas, but it is we have a right, left, right. Wait, did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, okay. Right, left. Wait. Right. Okay. Oh, that works out. Okay, so that is 4 right, 3 left. We have 1 lady, which is 1 left. We have 3 canes. With his medium stride. And he is 2 right, 1 left. And then 1 paper boy. 1 right, 0 left. And 1 horse. Which is 1 left, 0 right, 1 left. Okay, so our umbrella man. We had 3. So 0 right, 3 left. We have one lady, one right, 0 left. We have 4 canes. Which is 4 right, 0 left. 2 paper boys, 1 right, 1 left. And 2 horses, 1 right, 1 left. East. We had a total of 5 umbrella mans. And they're all going left. We have 2 ladies, 1 right, 1 left. We have 3 canes. One right, 2 left. We have 2 paper boys. 2 right, 0 left. And 2 horses. 1 right, 1 left. Okay. Okay, I don't know. You don't have anything indicating any of those things in this room. All right. So we could go. Oh, there's so many ways to do this. We've what, 0, 5, 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8. 4, 9, and it's such an arbitrary assignment. So there is a singular most on every wall. Four, 4. 5, 1. So that would be a cane left. That would be umbrella right. That would be cane right. And that would be umbrella left. Really, it's just umbrellas and canes? Okay, so then there's the whole question of like what order you put things in. We have a 5. We have 2 4s. And a 1. There's just so many ways to do it. What order would you? All right, so in that system, it is. Maybe this is more interesting than the screen. Oop, that's reset scroll. So a cane left, it's arbitrary. Umbrella light would be 0, or if we, yeah, obviously if you flip it, it's 7 or 2, 0 or 5. And then cane is 2 or 7. And then 5 or 0. And then which way do you go around? Wait a minute. There is a rotary phone here. That still doesn't tell us how to use the 5s. Well, if it's a date, north can't be first. Wait. 2705. Only O can be first. So if it's that way, It is, well, so ascending clockwise? 01. No. So west to north, 07 to east. Well, it's not 50. Or 552. Okay. So that leaves us with west to south to east. Nope. So that, yeah, so that's always going to put this in a bad position. Because the 0 is opposite the 5. So either of these wouldn't work. Now I guess the other way to do this would be 1 to 90, but 01. I guess these are the only two that matter, but you kind of have to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Kane left. Be 5, 4. Umbrella right would be 1, 0. Kane right would be 4, 5. And umbrella left would then be 0, 1. So this gives us way more plausible date digits, probably. So we can't start with 4, 5. And we can't go 15 or 14. So we can't start with north, so if we start with west, 04, 04, well, which way are we going? Well, if we're starting with, because the west is where the safe is. West to north to east. Okay. That was a lot of speculation. All right, get my notes back. And this is 6. Nice. So actually, I guess we want to be back at drawing room. Red note. Red letter. Red letters. 6. Drawing room. Chandelier and drawings. April 15th. Dearest Mary. April 15th of what year? No, the events of the past year have catapulted you into a world you may not have been ready for. It's cruel, the way time rips through our lives, leaving them barren and fruitless like wind-scarred plains. Throughout all of this, I know your principal concern has always been Simon. You didn't need to confide in me yesterday for me to realize that fact. Everyone who knows you understands this. I will take full responsibility regardless of how your current project pans out. Simon is shielded from any fallout and, God forbid, repercussions. The iniquity of their parents? I, of course, write you all this in the hope that I can set your mind at peace when imagining the worst-case scenarios, not because I think such an outcome is likely. Number 8, I have few apprehensions and fewer fears. Assuming everything goes according to plan, you should be reunited with Simon again before his 10th birthday. We're 14, by the way. This was 6 years ago. And while 2 years might seem like eternity to a mother, I've always heard the days pass by more quickly in the East. As for me and you, I have already come to terms that our meeting yesterday was fairly likely our last. I am too old and too stubborn to ever leave this place. I am too attached to the home our family has built up. So this is Herbert proposing to help. Your Uncle Herbert. And here's Mary Marigold mixing up again. People consistently use both names. A strong premonition, I'll be buried in red soil under red flags. A compromise I know you yourself would never accept. It's been a joy watching you grow up and getting to know you. Your mother and I spoke of little else during your school days. I know she'd feel the same bittersweet pride I feel now to see you following in your father's footsteps and making the same sacrifices he did. We never found out what happened to Simon Sinclair. Okay, this is still the kind of Go North project. We're not too bad on keys. This is kind of a bad place to be for keys. Yep. Can buy more food if we need to. We do have exactly 2 shops. That would give us 1 dead end on a pretty good line. We really don't have good options here, though. Do have Sleeping Mask. That's going to be a collision. We've only done 2 green rooms. Wait. Why did our money double? Trading post counts. Okay, security could indeed be a problem. Or security doors could be a problem, rather. This is still only half the solution. We still don't know how to remove you. Oh, okay, so security. Confirmed to be a white knight. I always forget to look at that. So, still missing a black knight. He was secret safe. Okay, we mostly want to leave over there. And we're up to locked doors. It would be better focusing our draws over here. It's not going to have as many locked doors. Okay, Hawaii has pretty good connections. Gives us 2 chances to connect to foundation. Shop room. We've already drafted 2. 2 or more gems. Every 2 hallways in your house. Okay, this would be at least 1. Draft a red room. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. We do have a shovel right now. I wouldn't mind extra keys. 2 or more gems. We started off really good on gems. We're not doing as well now. Keep spending them on things. Those would all... Shop rooms would also cost gems. These are probably going to happen about as much. Okay, that's not... we could draft from either location, though. Ooh. We do have connections there, so that's kind of fine. Oh, we do have office. Oh, stopped by security door, though. Doors are not guaranteed doors. So we could do compass battery pack for a little bit of convenience. Battery pack is something we want if we want to do powered tools. Doors may not be doors. Okay, so it's a key either way. This is still maybe a less key-intensive place to spend them. Okay, we have not eaten. There's a ways away from the kitchen, but we could... Well, we can't... the items would spawn when it was placed. Oh man, the garage is a dead end to a straight downward run. 20 minus 15 is 5. 15 divided by 15. Um, 3. Wait. You changed up the colors. It's no longer set by position. 3 times 7 is 21. Minus 3 is 20. Oh. Are they always first? So 20 minus 3. What doesn't make sense? Unless you're rounding. Or no, 3... Oh, 3 minus 3. Well, then it's 0. We don't have a 0. Was I just throwing a random 20 in here? Oh, because 3 times 7... Oh. 21 minus 3. 2. 22. Minus 12. Okay. Okay, so that actually solves that. We're kind of okay to go up here. Might not mind having a locksmith. It's a little bit constraining. guess locker room would give us keys, too. I think some more gems. We do have sledgehammer. Man, chests have just kind of gone way down. Okay, there's some keys. They used to be all keys and gems. Okay, we got several ways we can go now. We got a pretty big house. I've kind of stopped doing green rooms. That would be a duplicate entrance. Do we just do this and... give ourselves a way to get gems back? Now, we were supposed to have an extra chance for extra green flowers. I guess this room... oh, nope, there's one. We're kind of awash for where we go first. Terrible place for a dead end. Do we really need more money? None of these... I mean, we'd have to count on drafting straight up here. We could only spend it in the kitchen right now. I guess it is a long-term build-up, but... or could we spend it trying to push up some of these other places? We don't know what we're going to get next. Very rarely see anything in here. I might have cut too much stuff off on this end. Okay, our keys are kind of good. Although we are closer to that branch right now. Our steps are also really good. Well, we could either gain resources or spend resources. Over here, it's a little bit of a toss-up. Vault, another dead end. Now this is where we could use a dead end. Dining room. That would be a bunch of steps. This wouldn't really hurt us and would kind of get us out of the pool. Do we need the steps today? We certainly don't need them now. I guess I should still trip it just in case we get the power breaker. Oh. This is... No, we don't have the battery. No, wait, we have the battery. We don't have the broken handle. Well, we don't have any big reason to go up there except just like try and get resources. And this would trip our indoor nursery. I guess we never tripped our one room, but oh, we got the water back on here. Okay. Okay, so maybe these things? I guess maybe this is the one that grew because we had water, and then this is the one for the room? Because at 3 water, there wasn't anything dripping here. Is it maybe dripping means it's too much? Okay, dark room is dark. So office isn't even going to matter right now. But it's a pretty full house. We did not have a conference room. Metal detector should help us find it. We are going through the kitchen. We're still doing really good on steps. Still missing broken handle. I guess it'd be okay to take a turn here. Gems are not looking... We're not too far from indoor nursery. We've drawn 1 green room. So I guess trophy room would be the only real concern here. I guess we're not going to do an apple experiment. We could maybe find a salt shaker and that's it. Garage. Oh, we have redraws from here. Even more gems. This would give us an option. This would give us tons of gems if we ran back for them. Okay, it's actually lifting our steps pretty good. Let's just make sure we have gems while drafting. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if we want to go all the way down. I guess we have to go through the courtyard anyway. Okay, yes. This could actually be the next room, yep. Okay, so that's going to be a dead end. Oh, no, it's going to have a gem in it, right? Well, it might. Oh, no, this is its own branch, okay. Oh, we actually should have branched off way back there. We're still doing kind of fine. Alright, that's right. Was there a... There is not a date on this, okay. There's money... There's maybe money up, but it's not a big concern. Wait, no, it's gonna be here. Okay, that'll be another key. Green rooms seem to be like likely places to find broken handle too. Money. Nope. Maybe specific green rooms. Oh. Okay, the study is also a queen. I guess I didn't really check for... We have cut off all of our other doors. Okay, so king, queen, bishop, attic, chapel, rumpus, bookshop. Wow. Chapel is like your only common bishop. So we actually don't have it yet. We have security and observatory. We have a nook. We should have a bunch of pawns. So I actually have to keep drawing for chapel and then hope we get a queen? Oh, there's broken handles, so we can definitely do something with this run. So we do have the option to buy food when passing through the kitchen. What is that going to do for us? We could pick a red room. Okay, chapel. It's got us straight through. Her ladyship's chamber. Not quite the last room, but what are our chances of drawing it again? I forget what we got today. Oh, Florealis and a key. We can examine it. This is probably for when it's an actual... We don't know who the gardener was. In the greenhouse. Wait, does the greenhouse say that? A gardener, long neglected flower beds, the sprinklers installed above. Okay, that didn't happen to connect with anything. Okay, it's 50-50 what? Which one? Well, we know we need power hammer for the greenhouse, so we can try it out elsewhere too. All right. So the compass would have only gone. That's dowsing rod, which is a drafting thing. We can make burning glass, but I don't think we need to. Okay, laboratory foundation. Greenhouse is through security. Maybe we want to get some food. I mean, we're probably actually fine, but... Gardener's logbook. Why are there cut out letters? Red envelopes. Wait, there's like another... This means there's... Now we can get to this from a lot more directions. That's nice. When I... Oh. Wait, you were... Who were you after? Okay, so the original one kind of fell under like a drafting strategy. I don't know. If this is going to. Okay. Dates. This does not give us an exact date. 1990. We know when the next one started. No, actually, no. We have a date for Fired. Let's see. So 91, 89, 90. Tests Full House in later in the year. Then he Redain starts. All right. I do want a short break. We'll be back in a minute. All right. I guess I should get this out of the way until we're done with this. This is Denny. A record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. Groundskeeper of a vast estate, the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible, so that may be appreciated by both the guests and the family. That would be the day. Many years overdue will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I made to the state over the many years. Groundskeeper, yet to come. Not many, apparently. Okay, so we have a 25th as the first record. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role as Mount Holly horticulturist. Through years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not editable, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel. Added benefit of being entirely organic. That's quite the accomplishment. But the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This is absolutely rubbish. I poured my heart and soul into the project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower had potential to make a significant impact in the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for further research. I suspected they wanted the flower to serve primarily the cheap way to produce the resources for special floor plants. But, I mean, they could have done that even if you announced it. Okay, so October, that would be July, tests Full House Theory. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I've struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I am disappointed with my performance. I'm reminded of this daily when I see the houseplant slowly dying as I make my rounds. I really should have quit. Okay, this is something about we learned from your predecessor that encouragement goes a long way. Okay, so we only know that letter 7 was 1991. This is early 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. Who's trying Full House Theory at 7.5? It's mean that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has after all been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. So this is not necessarily a drafting strategy type of thing. Okay, so this is an unlabeled version. Wait, weight room sealed? Do you hit a non-obvious? Okay, Great Hall. Oh, Secret Garden sealed. Mechanarium. Okay, we have a new item on to do. This does not have the other labels. Oh, I wonder who broke the lever. January 11th. Dates. 1991. So he's in earnest at this time. There was a 10th running is possible to perceive its existence from the outside. It seems to stick out and have windows. So if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching can only be done through the antechamber. Security's only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. A remote access lever installed in 7 rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers. One was recently installed in the greenhouse, and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. We're choosing green rooms just to tempt me. In January, your deal in Reddington fell through. Now this is, the handwriting is over it, so we don't know January of what. This is 91, and we're now in 93. Oh, actually we know when he got fought. Well, March 20th, and the new Garter started in 92. Does it have to be January of 92? I guess it could be January of 93. No, if he managed to keep this still going, but we still had notes in the car. Shoot, did I save this? I did not. Nope, not snip. This is going to be more history than house strategy. Alright, so... '91, 1091. I guess it's still early 91. I'm thinking with the 92. Denny Still. Much greater master of the estate and still many glimpses behind the black curtains that veils her many secrets. In the more exciting my recent finds of discovery, a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms sealed shut behind a false wall. Stale quality of the air and unmistakable aroma of corroded metal lead me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. This hidden chamber. So is the dynamite not the only way in there? Can be restored to working condition if they can. I may yet find a use for the sugar, beets, and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. I guess I should have a second look at that. See if there's another... They called it a false wall, but... Oh, okay, you got places. August of 91. So that means he did get the antechamber. No, this gets you just the lever. One of the north levers. So far removed from the estate's plant life that had been discovered would be completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer. I should say what's the point? I've decided to wait until the Baron is away. Delay him an extra hour. I don't think the delay in returning will be too hard to engineer, and that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to whatever I command. So those are some very old notes then. August 15th. Now there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I had been working toward for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I knew it could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. And there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts. Took more than just my contract. They're too obvious to be plausible. And I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel like I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me. Oh, so this was the red text on the other note? So maybe... But there was still a gem there, wasn't there? Because it got rehidden? The letter 7 was... so the really, really old one was the May 8th of We Don't Know. It had the second note of, blackmailing you with a blackmail letter. We could probably compare handwriting on that, huh? Different pen. That J looks pretty similar. And R looks pretty similar. Okay. Resealed in January. Was fired in... So we got it in late 91. He didn't get fired until March of 92. Didn't keep any records after he got to the end. He did say resealed. Wait, we do actually have the trading post today. Oh, was this for some kind of ransom note that we didn't get the other ransom note part? Okay, extra entrance is going to make this much easier to get to. We have no more doors. Oh, we can go down to the chess room. We can go down to the chess room. Never found the power. Get any staff rooms? We actually have multiple paths. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't matter. Have we already done the double observe with the telescope? No. I guess the keys are kind of pointless now. And really, so are the rooms. Oh, is this the next room? Oh, I forgot about this gem too. Another useless resource. Oh, I guess I could have gone trading for components. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, no, we never had a shovel. I guess we could have made like a detector shovel, but yeah, the walls are all blocked out. I don't see how we'd get any other way in here. Salt shaker. Car keys, definitely not useful right now. I don't know if we're going to find any more money or what we would... Yeah, or what would we spend it on? Telescope, definitely done. But... unless there's something down there. I do sometimes wish for a flashlight item. Alright, official first. Ooh, nope. Give me a quick reference to this. Or I guess we could go room by room. Okay, so king. No, because we're going to be going in and out of this interface. Okay. King. Queen. bishop. Let's see, security will work for knight. I think observatory is a rook. Or no, observatory is a knight. Nook is a rook. Oh, we do need any pawn. The precipice. Okay, so that's still a separate thing. And it is this. This gives me another thing I need to look at. Is that supposed to be some other words? We need a bunch of three-letter words? Do we get a choice? Ah. Each day you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Add the armory to your draft pool. On the queen side, each time you draft a room. Wow. Choose a color. More likely to be drawn while drafting. Each day. You do not have to pay tithes. I think I actually made that less likely. The 4 times when drafting the 4 corners of your house. Oh, man. So this is not an easy thing to do on the start of a run, I guess. Oh, man. That probably allows you to be a little bit more situational, but you don't have it until you reach your rank 8. But only 2 of these give you access to this room. I should definitely record these for reference. Did I actually save that? It would have to be castle, right? Yes. Okay, screen capture failure. Should these be in their own folder? is also kinda sorta underground. I should actually come up with a naming scheme for these, so they all sort together. Yeah, so if you do the rank 8 thing, you're almost never going to have done corners. Once you get your back 2 corners. Okay, underground. We did pawn. And was that knight? Okay, now they all sort together. I'm probably gonna have to take the variability. Because that lets us try out more things to decide what we might like. And the only thing you can't do is king. Now it is each day. I don't know if it's going to be... I guess the start of the day? Man, are those like chess positions or three-letter words? Maybe if you any day you do this, you can reselect your power. You're returning to this chamber in any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Okay. Ah, okay, so now they are locked. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have a separate area for this. It's pawn, pick, knight. Bishop. Queen, rook at rank 8. I guess I should have left them up so I could see the order. We can't draw anything today, so... Yeah, queen, King. Pawn, knight, rook. And then also, Cass. I mean, I guess I could try throwing, well, there's probably going to be a lot of three-letter words that fit any of those, but we would have to turn it into something that and try and turn that into a sentence that makes sense. I mean, T is probably the, right? Can all see the... Or to let. And that would be a 200. Or 2 TWO. So I might have to do some word analysis with that. I'm not really sure what else to make of... We had our painting letters. So we could... What would that tell us if we was like the two things? I mean, the wide, narrow almost makes it seems like it's chest positions, but then what is C? The fact that we can change powers actually is encouraging, because like it does mean you could like get the room and then change that to something else. And actually no, this is right where we need to be. Or actually, I forget where the thing is, but this is probably too far. I might have to tweak my monitor brightness for this. It is starting to get to that part of the day where my eyes are adjusting. There we go. Okay, no prompt with the power hammer. Okay, so, oh, actually this takes out, chest room wall was power hammer. Torch room dead end is not power hammer. Underpass, side pass. Well, that's more rocks. So probably that means it doesn't do rocks. Might be a jackhammer thing. Aw. See, I don't have... It's like almost the same kind of mark that the other wall had. It's not the only part with the timbers, but it does have like almost like it's a doorway. Complete with a hard texture edge. On the map, there was a dotted line here, and the dotted line is also used in the cart track, which is a tunnel. Okay. So also not power hammer. So I don't. So the fact that it didn't work at the end of this tunnel leaves me. Actually, is it on here? No, it's not in here. Did I have? No, it's catacomb fragment. So that needs tomb. So I don't. Let's see. So I should move that under chest, maybe, for an easier search term. Actually, no, I have that. I have chest there. Armory, Tithe, West Wing. Yeah, so none of these will be useful right now. We've done all our drawing and stuff. Oh, maybe it's not a cracked rock. And it's just the shadows falling on it. But there's a very clear arrow here. And another one pointing back. Well, I guess that could just be a light patch. Possible dig spot. Oh, maybe that's another flower patch down there. So I don't know if we have... Oh, that room was not a sanctum key, however. Okay, I actually didn't have that in the things. So do we have to be... Well, okay, so that this adds a variable. See, the rook is redraw corners. That's interesting. Okay, we do not have the outside room to measure stuff. Oh. So, I could gain something else. I don't think it does any good for me. Oh. So that's a basic room. I haven't actually entered planetarium yet. $108. What? I guess? Is that 108 or 106? Might be 106. We actually should have a number for this, but we don't. Or you could easily have a number for that one. Okay, so... Still don't know the office safe. Oh, did I have a thing for safes? Yes. Drawing room. I guess I'm still unsure if the garden gate is supposed to be one or not. There's a gem thing there. But then that was like technically re-hidden underground, if that was the one. So maybe that was... That should have had a gem though. Okay. So we've definitely got at least 3 safes left. Lockbridge password. No clue on microchips. Hall of Mirrors is super shy. Don't know if the chair means anything. Oh yeah, freezer stuff. Haven't gotten all the locker room doors open. This is highly unlikely, but... Like, this thing down here is probably serves enough of a purpose, just bring light, get room, but... We could smash a bunch of boxes. Despite our scout training, we can't climb over boxes. Okay, so that's a no. I'm doubting the garage power thing. We're still a vault key. Don't have the boiler today. We don't have the pump room today. Chess room. I guess we have castle is the whole thing. Oh, does the drafting studio safe have something to do with the apple orchard? That seems like the only clue we got. Okay, I don't imagine we have to count apples on the trees. There's... Does this sundial ever move? Oh, there were... Number of trees? Well, there's a lot of trees here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Unless that means 0. Three, 5, 5. Nah, you can't make a date out of that. They all have red apples on them. I guess I should check if this ever moves. I guess probably one of these angles would be better. To kind of get something consistent. How? Yeah, so that can't be... There's no way to construct that into a day of the... a day within a year. You might be able to construct it into a very, very old year. Like 1350 something, or... yeah, so that's going that way. But yeah, I don't know if you'd start from here or from the house. Probably 10 couldn't be the last digit. Like, I could sort of see saying, okay, it's the 10th digit of something, but... Or that it's 0, but it can't be 0355 or... So we can ponder what castle means. But I don't know if we can do anything else today. Maybe we'd have more gems there, we don't need them. We could go try and trigger our 30 gold, but we have no place to spend it. The greenhouse costs a gem. If it only gives back one, well, I guess it also has a bonus, so that would kind of make it a wash. Still have no idea what key we need for this. Oh, I forgot this has bonuses. I don't think we had either of these rooms, though. There might be kind of an open brick wall here. Oh, psh, we've actually got it knocked out. Okay. What a time to discover that. Okay. Days didn't. Shopping center of tomorrow. Didn't really use the trading post. So we got greenhouse wall. We got chest buff room. I don't know if there's anything else really significant.